I don't know what that man has unleashed or unlocked.
I fucking love, repeat, love videos like this. Yes, what this young lady is uncovering and referring to is it's here. I'll show it to you people. It's this manifestation right here. This is the collapse of the Saturnian Piscean age. What we are witnessing now is the collapse of Hollywood, the collapse of the monarchy, the collapse of the crown, the collapse of the banks, the collapse of black rock and the corporate capitalist America, the collapse of demonocracy. And the public are now waking up to the symbolism that is permeated society that reveals all these fucking puppets and Hollywood celebrities. Where's my favourite? Yes, Plato's cave. Yeah, this is what's going on. This is her inside the cave waking up to all the symbolism and all the nonsense. Here's all your illuminated puppets, all your celebrities and actors and your films and your musicians that have been brainwashing bread and circus for the masses for fucking thousands of years because they're paymasters, they're slave masters, all these disgusting PDF files that own the banks, own the churches, run the Vatican, own the Freemasons, etc., and all these secret societies like the cult of the Black Cube. All these people here, your billionaires and your ruling elites, the technocrats, your Elon Gates, your Bill Gates, your Elon Musk, sorry, your Bill Gates, all those twats. All these guys on this side, Epstein and all that, what's happening is they're now being revealed because these people aren't able to sustain the puppet show anymore. So that's what's happening. Celebrities one by one are coming out and they're revealing all the disgusting things that go on in Hollywood, all the disgusting things that are going on in the music industry, and the public are waking up to it. They've been worshipping Satanists. These people do real rituals. They worship actual demons. They actually do blood rituals to call upon demons. Now, most people don't believe that stuff is real because they're uneducated, because they haven't read the books. But there's a book here called The Cult of the Black Cube that tells you how to do it. I wouldn't do it because this is a dying art. People who get involved with this are getting towered. People who are part of this cult are going to be removed off this planet soon, not by people like me. I'm not going to do anything because I'm a lovely, kind-hearted individual. But in the metaphysical world, their souls are being destroyed. These people think their souls are immortal and that they can do as they will on this planet. That's not the case at all. They don't know their own. They don't even know their own the laws that govern this realm of demons and deities and lesser gods and keys of Solomon and stuff like that. Yeah, Jewish people. This is not a Jewish symbol. This is the seal of Solomon. Came before the Jews borrowed it, and the Zionists stole it. So yeah, this is wonderful. This is what's happening now. These people are getting fucked and towered, and society is slowly crumbling. We are revealing. This is the awakening age where even your average typical person who has no clue about any of this kind of weird, wacky kind of spiritual stuff that I talk about on a regular, or tarot or any of that, what these people are doing is they're starting to realise they've been living in a disgusting, corrupt, evil society that has done nothing but take their money, brainwash them, make their lives miserable without them realising it, in all guised and disguised as bread and circus, through entertainment, through shitty sports that idiotic men get obsessed over, or magazines that people just consume that's so toxic and poisonous for people, their own mental health, or the Instagram nasty technocrats, even the idiots that run this platform that I have to use to get this information out. But this young girl has quite rightly just is beautifully projecting onto her platform all of the stuff that many of us occultists have known for a long, long time. But trust me when I say you are scratching the surface. You have no idea how organised this is. Imagine this during when the mafia was kind of disbanded. It wasn't really the mafia, it was called Murder Incorporated. And what these mafiosos used to do was you had the Jewish mafia, the Italian mafia, you had the Irish mafia, you had all these, the black Chicago gangs, you had all these criminal enterprises, all these gangs, yeah. They were all operating across the 51 states of America. And what they realised is that they could manipulate the powers of the state lines, which meant that they could send their own hitmen into other states to carry out murders and then come back across borders, and they'd never be, the FBI and the government wouldn't, the police would never be able to connect the dots. and figure it out, right? So the murdering, they set up a syndicate. It was known as the National Syndicate. It was called Murder Incorporated. So it was a syndicate of gangsterisms where they used to just keep all their soldiers in line and run their criminal empires. What happened was the American government set up the FBI with J. Edgar Hoover because they figured this out. So they decided to set up an international, like a, it became an international organisation, but a national organisation that could then monitor and govern and police and basically run operations to cover all of these states. So it became a government department, not just on an individual state department. So what it did was it basically revealed Murder Incorporated. It revealed that all these gangs and all these criminal cartels, they weren't operating individually. They were all in a syndicate. They all used to get together and have kangaroo courts and decide who was going to get whacked and whatnot. It was highly organised. Like, you don't get to run these criminal empires without being highly organised. Well, what happened was when Murder Incorporated was discovered and the public was outraged and all that, what happened was the American government just folded it within their own agency. They just turned it legal. Quite literally, they didn't get rid of all this cartel and all this corruption. They just turned it into politics. It just got woven into the same fabric. Now, all these occults, yeah, it's the same thing. You have all these different cults that deal with a metaphysical world. They deal with demonology and rituals and all this. And again, like, most people don't believe this stuff, and I don't care. That's fine. You can not believe in Satanism all you want. You can not believe in blood rituals, yeah, all you want. But what I'm saying is when you actually just study it and you actually realise that this is stuff that's been going on for thousands of years, Moloch and Baal and all the stuff that she talks about. This stuff isn't made up recently. This stuff been going on since the times of ancient Greece and Rome. And then if you really study your history, you realise that those people stole it from the Hellenistic period that pretty much started because of the collapse of Egypt. So people like me go farther back. We keep going higher and deeper with the knowledge to the point where you get to a point where there's no more records and you have to go to a really mystical place to find your information. But that's a whole different subject. These cults and these secret societies are highly organised. Do you not wonder why all these college campuses and universities have secret fraternities that end up leading to things like the Skull and Bones, that end up leading to them joining things like the Freemasons and all this kind of stuff? It's highly organised and it's all being crumbled and ripped fucking from them. And there's nothing they can do. What we do need, though, is we need people in society and in these communities to A, keep speaking about this, B, keep sharing it, and then continue to boycott and tower these people. Do everything you can to destroy their lives. Because when I say that all these pop stars and these celebrities, that they're innocent bystanders, no, what I'm saying is they are deliberately, they know what's going on. They know that they are there to entertain slaves while this shit goes on. They're part of it. It's called a big club, and you're not invited because you're not rich and you don't get to go on a private plane or some weird stuff like that. So don't feel sorry for these people. Watch them tower, watch them suffer, and suffer they should. But understand this. Understand the most important thing that they're learning. None of this physical reality matters. What really matters is what happens with your soul. Because when you die, your soul continues. Well, it does if you stay on the right side of things. Those who sell their soul and those who have done false deal bargains with demons and these celebrities who have done these disgusting things and all these occultists, no, your soul gets fucking terminated. Your soul is weighed at the end of your life. The ancients knew this. And if you don't believe me, go and read the Book of the Dead. Go and read the Egyptian Book of the Dead. That isn't even the whole truth, but it gives you a good indication as to the kind of punishment that a soul will endure. And many souls do not make it through the other side. It only takes the hardest, most enlightened and loving and kind and beautiful souls to ascend this realm. Yeah? But these people, what happened was they got lured by the greed and the physicality of their own lusts and their own obsessions of their own egos, and they sold out. And they sold us out too, confirmation. Because their gains and their financial wins and this system, it isn't innocent. It results in the poverty and the destitution and slavery of millions of people. It involves people suffering and having all kinds of issues and problems in their lives that were completely avoidable. All because these people want to have a greedy system of capitalism. Well, their occultism is fucking done because symbolism is their downfall, and now we know what their symbols mean. Now you might want to start looking up things like hexagons and bees and all the symbols that these fucking celebrities use, because you're going to realise very quickly that it's all very, very evil and sinister. So let the towers commence, watch them crash and burn, may their souls burn in fucking Saturn.